Hey guys, so before this video does start, I just wanted to quickly preface this video by saying that I'll be going to Alberta for 9 days, 9 to 10 days, I'm not too sure yet, and I will not, well, I don't know yet, I don't know if I will be able to upload videos when I'm there. I will be bringing a laptop, but I maybe have to pre-record a couple videos or something like that to upload them, but it's not really guaranteed to upload videos, so I'm really sorry if I don't. And yeah, so I do have one quick thing to say, and I was just wondering if you guys wanted me to actually vlog the trip and basically just show you where we're going and stuff like that. I'm basically going with most of my family, my two brothers, my mom and dad, and yeah, so just comment down below if you guys do want me to vlog this trip for around like 9 to 10 days. And yeah, so any further ado, let's get this video started. Hey, what's up guys, it's Harry here and welcome back to another video on my channel. And today this is gonna be episode 3 of Send Me Your Setups. And you guys are probably like if you're a newer subscriber, you guys are probably like what the heck is this? Well, I actually previously, a couple months ago, when I actually started this series, I asked my subscribers to basically send me, or just anyone, basically send me their setup, and then I'll basically just put it in so they basically film it themselves, talk about their setup and stuff like that. And usually I don't really comment on it and stuff like that, but in this episode I'm gonna try it out and just comment and suggest things that I think that other people would need or that's really helpful and stuff like that. But yeah, so I'm not trying to copy tech source or like pimp my setup or what? Oh my goodness, Random Frank P's setup 1, 2. I totally forgot, but I'm not trying to copy any of those. Basically, these are just in video forms, and I might actually change the rules to basically enter. There's not really many rules, but I'll leave in the description down below on how to send me your setup, that's basically the name. It's really bad. It's really like a trashy name. But yeah, so any further ado, I have 2 people here. I have Beta.Tech and also I have Matthew's setup. So thank you to both of you guys for sending me your setup. But any further ado, let's get into the first setup.
Hey guys, Beta.Tech here, and today I'm going to be showing you my productivity and gaming setup. So I've actually been working on my new setup ever since I made the IKEA mom desk video, which was about a month ago. I made a lot of drastic changes, including switching from PC to Mac, and you know what, I'm very happy with the changes I made, and I just want to show off my setup in this video. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. So starting up on the top of the desk, we got 3 27-inch Samsung monitors. Each of them has a resolution of 1920 by 1080p, a response time of 2 milliseconds, making it great for gaming, and of course, I believe the TN panel, but for what it's worth, I haven't had any issues with the angles at all. So, peripheral side, I'm rocking a Logitech K360 keyboard and a Logitech G502S Prudy's Core tunable gaming mouse. I decided to turn off the LEDs and paint the thumb tab red just so it matches my setup just a little bit. Now to record my audio, I'm using the Blue Snowball by Blue, and I find it absolutely amazing for the price point, although I did see some room for improvement, so I'm running voice meter in the background to live edit the audio and output it to whatever source I want. Now on the side here, I have my Xbox 360 and my Xbox One controller, which is actually hooked up to the PC. I also have my Xbox 360 controller on the side and the controller to control the LEDs behind my desk. I also just have a randomly placed pen, and so far everything looks great, although I don't really use my Xbox that much. Now one of the most important aspects of my setup is the easy button, a great motivational little object that I don't really use that often, but hey.
That was easy.
So case-wise, I'm rocking the 8440 by NZXT, and I'm absolutely loving it. It looks beautiful. I started using it like a couple days ago, and it looks really good. I got the red and black one, and I'm loving the way it looks. As you can see, I've got 2 of my SSDs in there, and I've got a 3rd SSD on the rack with a 2TB hard drive. I have a GTX 760 Twin Frozer to keep it cool. I'm waiting for Pascal before I upgrade it, just so I can save a little bit of money. I've got 32 gigs of RAM. I'm water cooling my i7 4770K, and I have an Z97M Power motherboard, overclocking motherboard, and I painted it red. I would not suggest doing that. I mean, like, there's too much that can go wrong. You can short out your motherboard and you can waste a lot of money this way. So honestly, I wouldn't. If I knew any better, I wouldn't do it. Although I'm a careless little child, so what do I know? I actually used Sharpie to color it in, so anyways, let's just get onto the cable management. As you can see up there, I've got my power hub thing, and I tried my best with the cable management. I didn't have much to go with other than a big roll of Scotch tape, so couldn't do that very well. As you can see, I got my right, middle, and left monitor AC adapters, and I'm actually pretty proud of myself for cable managing this well. Someone like me, who's very unorganized, to do something like this, keep all the cables out of sight, just that is a big improvement over my usual self.
So getting into Beta.Tech setup here, first of all, just taking a look at it firstly, it just looks really nice. It's really eye appealing. The colors work really well together, of course, red and black, and there's not too much red to unbalance the black. It's really balanced, and I really like that. There's pretty much everything here, and it looks really great. One thing that I see that really notices that I really do notice is the Tim Hortons cup. So you are Canadian too, so fellow Canadians out there, that's pretty awesome. I don't know why my hands did that was kind of weird, but yeah, so Tim Hortons, if you guys don't know what that is, it's only in Canada, it's not in the States. It's kind of like a Starbucks. We have Starbucks in Canada too, but Tim Hortons basically sells more kind of like hot drinks, but and also more like food, like not really like burgers, but like they have like breakfast food that's really good. And yeah, you guys, if you ever go into Canada and you live in the States, go to Tim Hortons, just try some of their stuff. It's really good. And yeah, so getting into like some other stuff here, as you can see, taking a look at your cable management, it looks really great. I really like the use of when you don't have something, you just use Scotch tape or something like that. I really like that, and you can't really see the Scotch tape when you actually look at the setup, so I guess that works perfectly fine. One other thing that I really wanted to recommend to get for you to get is, first of all, a headphone stand. Maybe put it like right here, as you can see. I think it'll look pretty nice there, or you can maybe actually side of your desk, a place that's easy to reach. And another thing I'd recommend is actually a triple monitor mount, because I think that would make your setup look a lot cleaner, because the three monitor stands, as you can see there, it's not as it's not as nice, but it is nice because all the monitors are matching, and that's what I really like about that. But a triple monitor stand, you can either hook it up to the back of your desk or drill it to the wall to make it look like a floating look. And I think that look really cool, but if you can't get a one that like you have to screw it in the wall, then I just recommend getting the desk one, and I think it'd look really nice and really make the setup look better. And yeah, so that's pretty much that. And also, I like how the microphone is placed too. It's really, as you can see, it's kind of symmetrical. There's a Wii remote at the other side, and then there's the microphone. But I'd recommend getting a microphone boom arm and maybe hook it up to that monitor mount so you can have a really clean look, or you can actually hook up the boom arm to the back of your desk. I think they look a lot cleaner also. But that's gonna be that. Overall, this is a really awesome setup. I really like your PC, basically all the stuff like that you have, and yeah, so that's gonna be that. So now let's get into the next setup.
Yo guys, welcome to my setup tour. And thank you, Cairo, for letting me into your video. And yeah, let's get right into it. So this is my laptop I use for gaming and productivity. And this is the headset I have. And it's called the Triton Kunai headset, used by many YouTubers like Sai. And this is the webcam I have, the C920 1080p webcam from Logitech, really good one, really recommend that. And this is my mouse, the trackball mouse, so yeah. And I also have an iPhone 5 and this iPad I watch videos on. And this is my monitor, the Samsung 27-inch monitor called the SyncMaster T27B300. And also, when I'm done with recording a video or anything like that, I just sit here. This is my chill plug. Just look on the iPad there, videos from other YouTubers. And when I'm recording a review, this is the place I do that, on this clean table with this background. So yeah, that was my setup tour. Hope you liked it, and on to the next person.
getting into actually recommending a couple of things for your setup. So overall, it just looks like your standard setup. It's pretty clean looking, but the only thing I'd recommend is to basically fix your cable management. And you're probably like, how am I supposed to fix my cable management? It's like a laptop. So I like how you actually hit it behind the laptop screens. That's a good idea. But what I'd recommend is actually getting a cable sleeve. I'll put it in the description down below to basically put all those cables inside, and then just to hide all the cables, except it'll have just one cable sleeve. So I think that'll basically clean up the setup a little bit more. But if not, you should get a cable box. I don't know what this is right here, as you can see, but you can maybe put all those wires in there and put them all put the box behind your monitor and just route all the cables in there. I think it just really clean up the setup a lot, and that's basically all I could recommend. But overall, great setup, and thank you for sending. So now let's move on to the last and final person.
What's up, Beta.Tech viewers? This is my gaming setup. Right here I have the 24-inch BenQ gaming monitor. Has a 2 millisecond response time. I am rocking the same keyboard and mouse combo as you. The top point extended mouse pad. A couple Funko Pops. Baby Groot. And this plant adds a nice splash of color. For my cable management, I've done a very solid job, as you can barely see any cables. At the moment, I do not have a PC because the PC fried. This is my PS4. Thank you.
Taking a look at Matthew's setup, just firstly, I really love how you can't see basically any cables at all, so good job on cable management. As you can see here, he actually does have a headphone stand too for those beats, which is really nice to see. I like the extended mouse pad, and I also like the color scheme too, black and blue, but the desk doesn't really match the color scheme too greatly, but it is a nice looking desk. Like, it's made out of all wood basically, and I really like the clean look of it. If it was all black, I think I'd really like it even more, but it's still a really nice looking desk. It's not ugly or anything. And I also like the personality to this setup. As you can see here, he has 3 Funkos, actually 4 pop figures basically, and it adds a lot of personality to the setup, which I really like. And taking a look at actually his cable management here, he actually shows us, and there's basically literally no cables at all, and that's what I really like about it. And if you actually look at the keyboard and the mouse, as you can see, you don't actually see any cables coming out of those either. I think he actually drilled a hole. Actually, no, I do see a cable. I'm just really blind. There's actually a cable right here that goes around, but I really like how, as you can see here, there's basically one cable that goes, and it just looks really nice. I really love the cable management in this setup. I like how you also have the Cooler Master Storm Devastator combo, like me too. It's pretty popular keyboard and mouse combo. And PS4, yes, I have a PS4. His PC fried, and that happens to some people, unfortunately. And overall, this is a really nice looking setup. I really like basically just all the personality to this setup. That's one of like key thing that you need in your setup. Like, you could have like the best setup ever, but you have no personality stuff at all, and it wouldn't really look as nice. Like, for my opinion, personality is a huge part in setups, and you got a lot of that. And cable management is really awesome. And there's not really much to basically tell you to get. I mean, you basically have everything that you need. You have a headphones hanger, you have cable management is really awesome, and pretty much that. Like, the PS4 is even in a place that's a really good spot, so you don't see the cables coming out of the PS4, and it just looks really awesome. So thank you so much for Matthew for sending your setup, and now let's get into the outro. Hope you guys all enjoyed this video of send me your setups, and if you're actually wondering how you could actually send your setup, then I'll leave a video link in the description down below. It's a video tutorial basically explaining how to send me your setup, and I made that video back a couple of months ago when I actually first started this series, and it looked really bad, so I'm really sorry about that. And yeah, so that's gonna be basically that, and let's just drop my phone. I just spun it. And yeah, so anyways, thank you all so much for watching this video. Hope you guys all enjoyed this new, well, not really new series, but a series I'm bringing back, and I'll see you all in the next one. And yeah, goodbye. I'm actually about to wrap up editing and filming and everything because I'm all done now. About to render the video and upload this, But I just got a quick text message and I wanted to share it with you guys. So my aunt here, she sent me, so we all basically play Pokemon Go, our family, like my mom, my 2 brothers, my aunt and uncle, but not my dad. He's like, no, I don't want to play, this is a waste of time. But look at this. My aunt sends me this. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'll put a photo right now showing you. It's on Craigslist. It's crazy. Like, look at this, guys. Ready? Oh, I just hit my microphone. Good job, Kyra. But look at this. If you guys can't read this. Pokemon Go driving service. This guy, okay, so that's the title. I'll read the description. Pokemon Go driving service for all hire all around Vancouver. I charge $12 per hour for each person, minimum 2 people, or $15 per hour if you are alone. Minimum service is 2 hours per trip. Please contact me through email for service availability. This guy is charging money for driving people around while playing Pokemon Go. Oh my goodness. Like, what is happening? I honestly, like, I don't know anymore. Seriously, this is crazy. You know what? Let's just end off the video here.